Hey there, coming to you from Overdouche, Portugal. We're a little bit north of Lisbon and a little bit south of Nazaré, that big wave surfing area, so we're right near the coast. I'm here with the 2023 KTM 890 Adventure. The 790 Adventure and 790 Adventure R came out in 2019, and they really were kind of reset the benchmark for a middleweight adventure bike in terms of their capability, their performance. We were so impressed, we gave both of those bikes our Motorcycle of the Year award in 2019. So here we are, we're a few years later. This is the base model 890 Adventure. There still is an 890 Adventure R, which is a bit more off-road oriented, and then there's even an 890R Rally. So for the 890 Adventure, the standard model, what they've done is it's been a refinement year. This motorcycle is a little bit more off-road ready. They've improved the electronics, they've adjusted the suspension. So the look of this bike is got a little bit more integrated front fairing. It's a little bit more of a rally style, has a little bit less of a beak look up front. In terms of the suspension, you know, it's still got 7.9 inches of suspension travel front and rear. It's WP Apex suspension, fork and shock. Both are adjustable. But what they've done for 2023 is they've softened up, made the damping a bit more comfortable, so it's not quite as harsh or sporty as the 890 Adventure used to be. And you know, we had truly an adventure ride today. We were on-road, off-road, back and forth over and over again. We had wet roads, we had dry roads, we had gravel, we had sand, we had mud. So it was the sort of thing we were able to definitely get a sense that the suspension is much more compliant than it was before. It's certainly comfortable on the road, but since it's adjustable, you can tighten things up. You can adjust the rebound and compression. There's a rear preload clicker, so you can adjust things to suit your preferences. In terms of electronics, this still has up to four ride modes. There's street, there's off-road and rain. There's an optional rally mode. One thing that they did this year is there's also, you can have off-road ABS or on-road ABS, and the off-road ABS has less intervention in the front and it turns ABS off at the rear. What you used to have to do is you used to have to adjust your ride mode and ABS mode separately. Now if you select either rally or off-road ride mode, it automatically adjusts the ABS mode. One of the things that the KTM has done new for the 890 Adventures is there's something called the demo mode, which is for the first 1,500 kilometers or nearly 1,000 miles. A new owner that buys this bike, rally mode is optional, cruise control is optional, the Quickshifter is optional, and so is the motor slip regulation. You can typically get that as part of something called a tech pack. But for those that are buyers, they may not know if they want to pay for that upgrade. For the 1,500 miles, all of those features are unlocked and on this bike. After 1,500 miles, as soon as you key off, turn back on, it basically defaults to not having all those. But either you can go to your dealer and you can pay for them and we'll unlock everything. Also, what they've done is they've tried to improve the comfort. So in addition to changing the front fairing in terms of its styling, it's got a taller as well as a steeper windscreen. There's an opening here that really helps to limit the buffeting. I'm pretty tall, and even with a peak helmet on, there was none of the buffing or whistling that can happen at speed. The seat is actually, it's adjustable seat height, it's dual height. It's 10 millimeters taller now, so it's got a little bit more foam, a little bit more comfort, but it's also been reshaped, so it's narrow, so it really doesn't sort of change the effective seat height when you stand over. One of the things that the 890 Adventure had introduced based off of the KTM's 450 rally bike is the fuel tank. This down here, it's actually on both sides. It really carries most of the fuel weight down low. It really helps with the handling, but also when you're either sitting on the bike or standing, it's nice and narrow between the knees. So like I said, this was one of those rides where we really got to test every single mode. Rain mode, off-road mode, rally mode, street mode. We were back and forth. You know, what we had liked about the original 790 Adventure and also with the 890 is it really, it's a very easy motorcycle to ride both on-road and off-road. It's very flexible, very versatile, and it's really an enjoyable bike to ride. So like I said, for 2023, it's really been refinement. It's really improved the styling, the comfort, the versatility, really integrated the electronics so they're easier to use. Overall, this is a great bike. We look forward to putting some more miles on it. So as of this time, we didn't have pricing available for the US, but we'll probably have that by the time this video comes out. We'll have a full review on ridermagazine.com as well. So thanks for watching. Take care.